Well, today's Tuesday, it's the 22nd of July, it's 2025, and it's hair day for Anita.
Again.
So she's going in there, I'm going out there into the heat of the day. But, well, we'll see what, it's just hair today, no nails, just hair. So let's see when you That's where Anita goes to have her hair done. That's the Majorca supermarket, and there's a few little other offices down there. And if we went down there, there's O'Neill's just down there on the left hand side, and then that would take us down to Castaways and that part of Palma Nova. But I'm actually going to go up here a little way and then keep in the shade and make my way down to Magaluf. See what's going on there. It's well, quarter to 11 in the morning. I'm guessing Anita's got an 11 o'clock appointment. She did tell me, but I forget these things. This hotel here on the left is there's a Firo Palace Hotel, Palma Nova, and it's, I was going to say it's the only 5-star hotel in this area. I'm trying to think where the next nearest one is. If you go out of Palma Nova, there's a couple that way. Magaluf. Is there a 5-star hotel in Magaluf? I think they're all hoping it will turn into that sort of a resort. It's the government and the hoteliers. Reading a report a few weeks ago saying that nearly all hotels in the area now are 4-star. Basically they refurbished them to have all of the qualities that require them to be 4-star hotels. So it's a big one, big hotel, this Firo Palace, and got gardens and swimming pools, lots of things going on there. Did during COVID try to go and film, but they wouldn't let me. And I don't think they'd be very welcoming now if you're staying that close. And on the opposite side of the road you've got the residential area. Some lovely houses, but they're right on this really busy road, and it's very noisy. So that noise all the time. Dan's trying to get out. There he goes. I think I'll go behind him. Little road there that would take us also down to Palma Nova. I'm going to carry on into Magaluf. I think I'll get my steps in today. This is the Aquasol. Lovely gardens here, family run hotel. This one's not part of one of the bigger chains. They have got other hotels, but it's part of the Cabau family. See the pool down there. Looks inviting. here we've got some private apartments. Usually plenty of street parking. There's not much on this side, but there is on the other side. Sometimes park up here. That's where I lost my dead cat. Just looking down through the gap there. There's the Melia Sol Palmanova hotels 1 and 2. I mean, it's warm, but there's a bit of a breeze, so it's not too bad. Temperatures now in the days are picking at around about 32, 33, occasionally getting a bit higher. And that's really normal at the time of year. School at the top of the road there. So school's out now here until September. It has been out since about the 20th of June. They have long summer holidays. The school's here. Just in front of us we've got the Casa Baleares. And that's actually what this road's called, Casa Baleares. I'm going to cross over there. Yeah, my eye out for traffic. Road seems to be very much in the sun, that's why I'm avoiding it. I don't think this is going to be a lot better, but it might be a little bit better. So next to the Casa Baleares and just down the road there's Zafiro. There's a building site which has been building apartments, and it was last year a lot of worry about the amount of noise. Well, I think the work is continuing, but the noise ended up being not a problem. You get more noise from the road here, and if you're by the pool you won't even hear that, I don't think. There'll be children splashing away. So don't think anyone needs to be too concerned about the building work here. You might hear the occasional clank or clunk, but it's not really of any significance, and it's actually made really good progress. So this is the building site. This is a site entrance. Going down there. Those are the apartments that have been built. And some around the other side are finished, already lived in. But there's a cement mixer, concrete mixer actually delivering now, so that's about as much noise as you're going to get. I can hear it, but it's not really significant. There's somebody over there painting or plastering. He's not going to be making much noise. but pretty much a quiet place, other than the noise of the road. That's the school I was telling you about with the mural on the wall. It's quite a mural. And these are the ones that are already lived in. I should think they've got more of a problem with the noise because they're sitting overlooking it. I did speak to somebody a while ago at one of the cycling events who said he'd moved into one of these, and he didn't seem to be bothered about it. He never even mentioned it, in fact. Just coming towards Magaluf now. All the graffiti, that's a special wall that graffiti's not only allowed, I think it's actually encouraged. And there's some wonderful art along there, some rubbish as well, but some really beautiful pictures. And just down there is where the running track is, where the cricket club used to be. And if you go on, it's where Pirates Adventure is. So another building site on this side, creating a little bit more noise. A little bit more work going on here. But again, not too noisy. And on the other side, we've got the sports complex. I guess the outdoor area is a bit quiet today. And just here we've got Aldi, that's the supermarket. Right on the edge of Magaluf, so we're just entering Magaluf now. Chap's just asked me not to video him. I think he's probably skiving off work. I don't know. He isn't videoing him. This is the busy car park here in Aldi. And they now have the gates so that you, if you stay too long, you have to pay. These are the EV, electric vehicles charging stations. Just walking into Magaluf now. Karting is at the other end, and the Western Water Park is at the other end of Magaluf, beyond Pirates. So opposite side to where we are now. And this is Kathmandu. It's a hotel, but it's also a little bit of a theme parky type place. You've got different things you can do. This is the golf, which is good fun. I did it with Ollie a couple of years ago. Was it last year? I'm sure I won. These are the TIB buses. They have been or are, I'm sure, on strike at the moment, which is causing a little bit of trouble. That one actually had nobody on it. When things like that go on strike here, they are required to provide a minimum service. I don't know how it all works, but there's still buses running. There's one. People getting on and off it. But from the point of view of the people who live here, the locals, many of them are actually relying on the bus network to get to and from work, and when it's not running, that causes a big headache because there's a knock-on effect. They won't be getting to work either on time or maybe even at all, depending on where they're trying to travel from. So there have been some disagreements, altercations. I sometimes park at the top of that road. There's a big car park there. And when everywhere else has failed, I can usually find somewhere there. So just entering the main street that goes through Magaluf now. Lots of bars and cafes, restaurants all the way down. And this is BCM. Tito's that used to be on the main Paseo Maritimo in Palma. No longer there. It's now called Leo's. And then the Hotel Samos is next door. Quiet at this time of day, not many people walking down this street. They're either still in bed in their hotels or down on the beach, I guess. Cycle hire if you fancy that. When we were in Guernsey, we noticed lots and lots of electric bicycles, and I see that becoming much more popular here. Stinkies across the road. They're already open, I guess, doing their famous breakfast. So the A11, that's the airport bus. A really cost-effective way of getting to the airport from Palma Nova, from Magaluf, from Santa Ponsa, Baleares, even as far as Camp de Mar on this side. Other resorts have got their own buses which get you to the airport, and much cheaper than a taxi, particularly if you're only on your own or there's only a couple of you. McDonald's. We've got waiting to go in with the bags. I walk through here. Underneath the swimming pools, there's actually people already in the pools up there, I think, by the looks of things. And the fountains in the middle, they've already been on. This is the inside Melia, inside Magaluf Hotel. That's that bit up there. There's a couple of people are swimming around. Oh, nice breeze coming through. It's the lift to the 5th floor. It says food, cool restaurant, beverages, cocktail bar, sunset, infinity pool and a DJ. Got a few shops here, Mangoes, and on that side Denim and Friends. And it's that time of the day when the delivery trucks are here. Actually, just make my way all the way to the end because it's in the shade, and I think there might be quite a lot of sunshine on the promenade. These on Espanol down the bottom there. Important delivery.
Hay que recargar botellas de, yo qué sé, de vodka.
There's another way you can go down to the beach just here. It's this Titanic and the Tesco with a K. Nothing to do with the Tesco in the UK, I assure you. Exchange rate 111 and 112.5, it's £1,000 or more. Just come up this far, not going to go any further up here, so that's Nikki Beach just there. Anyway, I won't be going in there, I'll be going down here. This is the access to the beach right next to Nikki Beach. During the winter time, or actually until fairly recently, this has all been locked off, closed off, while they were building the promenade. That's all now finished and available for everyone to enjoy. Here's the bungalow. on the beach. The original, not the original building here in Magaluf. And it looks beautiful out there. And a cloud in the sky though. By Thursday apparently we might have a few spots of rain or even a storm. Although all that can change. The weather here is incredibly difficult to predict at any distance. I mean, pretty much we just say it's going to be sunny, and occasionally we're wrong. I've just walked all the way around, so this is now Nikki Beach, and this is Playa de Magaluf, and oh, the garden here, the dunes are coming on really well. That's good to see. Just point this out as well. The front along here is now referred to as the passage Paseo Maritimo de Gabriel Escala Julia, and he was the founder of the Meliá hotels, and so this promenade is now named after him. And just a few weeks ago I met another YouTuber, which was the Rocky Earth guy. Had a little chat with him just here on this spot, and he seems to be doing really well, so good luck to him. And here are these original bungalows by the beach. Imagine if you had one of those built all those years ago, and you now have all of this in front of you. The idea is that these are dune areas, so they are watered, so there is a watering system in there, which is why they're looking so green and looking so good. We've got some new palm trees in place, and it all seems to be doing quite well. They're low-lying dunes, so they're not going to go higher than they are now. At least that's the intention. So people sitting in places like this will still be able to see the sea, and well, we can here from the promenade. The one a little bit further along is a little bit higher, I think, just looking from here. It's not too bad. This is the Ancla Verde. Puerto Rico. And even though it is knocking on 30 degrees, it doesn't really feel too bad because there's a breeze here. It's all open now and looking pretty smart. This is the way Magaluf's going. It's all going that little bit upmarket now, and they are cleaning down the showers. It's good. Tom Brown's. And this is about the highest I think that these dunes are going. I don't think it's more than a metre. Tom Brown's extended, really big place. And somewhere we've been going for more or less the past 40 years. And just look at that for a fan to keep you cool. I think that is amazing. That must be the biggest fan in town. And Dakiri Palace, Dakiri, is getting ready to open. I'm doing all the chairs and they'll be kicking off. It's only just 11:15. Green flag out, lifeguard on duty, safe. And just this section here, there are no sunbeds, so you can see lots of colourful parasols that mostly locals have brought down. There'll be a few tourists in amongst those as well. And a nice quiet promenade to walk along. Toilets here, think you're going to need a coin of some sort, probably a euro, 50 cents maybe. I wondered where the new Turtle Beach was. So this is the new Turtle Beach in Magaluf. So we have a Turtle Beach in Palma Nova, and this is the Turtle Beach Magaluf, and isn't this a big place? Well, that's spot on, and they're just opening up and getting ready for a busy day. Breeze at the Beach Club. Actually dug a little channel for the water to go down there. I don't know if that's the children playing or whether somebody's done it intentionally. But all of that water will be fresh water, so it's good for the plants. This is the Hadley Club. That's where you can go surfing, or in my case where you can fall down a lot. And there is a giraffe up there, whatever anybody tells you. It's the wave house. And it's where you can do your wave sports and boat excursions. So one of the last things that was actually finished off here was this jetty that goes out. It's now finished. We should take a little look. And there it is, it goes out to the sea. Actually the sea looks quite choppy out there, just seeing some waves hitting the rocks. And in between there's actually a culvert which takes water out to the sea. And there's big rocks at the end so that it doesn't get out too quickly. And that's to prevent the beach being carried away with it. Down that end, carry on, we're looking at Torrenova. I will just go a little bit further. It's Bondi Beach, by the way. Police car chasing me then. This is Blackbeard's. Again, they're not open yet. A bit early for those. They'll be opening up for lunch, I would imagine. Big area. A few weeks ago we came here to the opening ceremony of the new promenade, and this is where it was. Just in this square. Nice to see that the police are patrolling. And this is a nice little square for different events. They've got some things for children at the moment. I was tempted to go that way, but the promenade does carry on a little bit further down there, and this is more or less where it finishes at the new stage, and next winter they'll carry on and do the rest of it, assuming they find the money to do that. But done a good job on this one, and it was done on time, so nobody had real problems, though they did start it a little bit early last year, so end of October expect the works to start down at the other end. This is the famous, infamous Magaluf strip. And this time of the day, it's well, deliveries and nothing much else really. Many people going up and down here. I'll just go over into the shades so you can see it. And this is really, I suppose, what Magaluf has become famous for. Not the sort of thing that Anita and I are really very interested in, so I think somewhere we will come. Not in the evenings anyway. It's unique across the road. I don't know if my hearing is right, but people do tell me that Magaluf has tamed down, it's going up market, and they're getting like regular patrols like this from the Guardia Civil. And Guardia Civil have actually their police station right at the bottom of the strip, so they're right on hand should there need to be any assistance given to anybody. But I do listen out for these things, and where in the past we've had lots of problems with people being moped, particularly by prostitutes. That's certainly dropped off in the last couple of years, and hopefully being dealt with. Can't deal with these things completely, and people have to be a little bit responsible for their own safety, and I think some people are not. They expect everybody else to look after them, and everybody else to be looking out for them, and I think you need really to be responsible for your own safety, and that is looking up from your phone when you cross the road, for example. There's so many people here that just walk straight into the road. They might be on a zebra crossing, but they're not actually looking to see what's happening around them. And not putting yourself into dangerous situations. And I would put going up a dark alley with a stranger as one of those dangerous situations. Now, I've walked for quite a way. I think I deserve a drink. So I'm heading off towards Leo's, which is my go-to places for a cool drink or a hot drink. So which should it be today? Is the question. Anita said she was going to be about an hour and a half, so I think I've got plenty of time to have a drink. This is Finnegan's. Mick Cormican. Known him for years. And you can see now we've actually done the loop, because there's Kathmandu on the other side of the road. And these Leos. Find a nice shady spot. And I think I'll have a cool one today. And I did succumb to a pint of shandy. Cheers, everyone. Perfect on a day like today. Well, Anita's just sent me a message to say she's finished, so I paid up here in Leo's, and Anita's going to drive down and pick me up. I'm going to have a chauffeur. I think she's just got to be finished off, and then we're going to drive down and pick me up near to Aldi's, just up the road here, so we'll walk along. Always a lovely welcome when you go to Leo's. It's just such a nice place. Juan and his daughter there do a great job, and I wish them every success and hope they're having a great summer. I saw Louise in there as well, and she's looking well. Her son Alan back in Scotland, and she's just been over there recently. She's Teddy. It's one of our favourite shops to go in. It's one of those where you go in and buy something you didn't really remember that you wanted, and you always come out with something. You can see just from those prices there, there's lots of things which are very cheap. And if you're on holiday, then they'll last you for the holiday. You can get a bucket and spade there if you need that sort of thing. And Eduardo tells me that this is the place to go for a coffee. It's not somewhere we've tried yet, so another one to add to the list. This is Aldi. So when I was in Leo's, I was given a newspaper, which the headline on there was Tom Cruise. He's been around the island, and it's been a few times now. Originally they said it was to scout out suitable locations for filming Mission Impossible. Don't know what's happened as far as that's concerned, but here been on vacation. And then you turn over the page and there's Michael Douglas, Catherine Zeta-Jones. They're regular visitors to the island, and they have a splendid villa up in the mountains there, and they come here every summer and at other times of the year as well, so always around. And Michael Douglas actually married to a lady who lives on the island, is from the island, and used to go to the school where Anita and I used to teach. Never knew her though, she was there before us. And he used to share the house up in the mountains with her. He's now bought her out. Suggested to Anita that she pull in across the road, which is not really where I want to be because it's a bit hot over there, so I might just wait in the shadowy trees. Well, I don't know, maybe this is going to have to be the end of the video, and if it is, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. So bye for now. Well, Anita managed to find me just across the road, and we've come down to Mercadona for a coffee. So coffee time.
Thank you, Charlotte, for my hair.
What do you think? Top marks.
Always.
Bye.
Bye.